What's going on, guys? So last week I got laid off. Unfortunately, it is what it is. But I found myself getting back into the job market and picking up some AI tools and getting back in the swing of things. And I've stumbled into the term vibe coding, which I'm sure everyone has heard of, which is just the idea of a developer making apps or coding purely off of intuition and without actually writing any code, which is a very controversial idea, and I can talk about this and make a whole video on it all on its own. Um, but that's not what I'm going to do today. I just wanted to talk about MCP servers, generally vibe coding, how I've been using it, and some of the apps that I've made this week as I need to strengthen my portfolio now that I find myself on the job market. This is my GitHub that you can see right here. I am making commits, as you can see on the commit chart. If you want to come and follow me, I'd really appreciate it. github.com/Tanner253. Let's jump into it. I got a couple of repositories here. Test repository. We can talk about this later. And let's start at the bottom. The first app that I made this week has been the clicker demo. I'm working on a meme coin clicker idea where the gameplay loop is pretty simple. A free user plays the game and watches ads. User prestiges having generated at least $2 worth of ad revenue. In this example, the coin reward is worth $1 in real life value. The user receives $1 worth of the game meme coin, and then the user can sell that coin on Solana to make real money or stake it for more in-game rewards in order to make more money faster, and basically becoming an investor. And this turns this game into, it gives this game a stock and turns it into a long-term investment opportunity, as well as the game could be fun. I have all the documentation on how this game is supposed to be run at a high level on the repository. Excuse me, on the repository. I don't want to bore you. Let's jump right into the game. I vibe coded this in, I want to say 2.5 days. It's all right. It's for not writing much code. It's not so bad. I didn't really get in there and touch a lot of code besides styling things. To set an example for the AI that I was very specific about, like margins and borders, stuff like that. But the game is pretty robust. It's lightweight, it's simple, but it's supposed to serve as just a demo and a placeholder for what I have to come. I need to build this all on Unity, and unfortunately, I have to learn Unity. I do not know the software. I could document my progress and process doing that, but as of right now, I have no plans to do that just because it's pretty difficult to do. Um, and I have a hard time struggling or like focusing and making content at the same time. Trying to read documentation and worry about recording a video can be exhausting. I don't know how people do it. But anyways, that's the clicker demo. You should come to my GitHub and check it out and play it. I'd be really appreciative. This next app is way more impressive, in my opinion, at least. Um, it was built with a backend of Express.js and Node.js, and we got a Postgres SQL, Tailwind CSS for the front end. We have the bcrypt library for passwords, Cloudinary for image storage. We do some security handling with some libraries I've never used, Helmet and Molter. We're obviously using an EMD variable file in order to load all the secrets. PG for Postgres, obviously. Socket.io because we're doing a little bit of chatting in the application. Stripe for payment processing, just like any other site. And it's just a basically full CRUD site. As you can see, we can check out, there's admin panel. We can jump into this, but you can install and get set up here. I have instructions on how to do that and get all your environment variables set up. But let's just jump into the site if we can do that. I'll sign in as a user, just a regular user for now. And I'm going to use this site to sell real products. I have all these products listed are real animals and products that I have to sell. Right now it's still in demo mode, but I am going to sell Aki monitors. They're a wonderful pet, super awesome. But I didn't really want to host the site on Wix, and um, I didn't want to host a site on Wix, and I needed to strengthen my portfolio by getting some more websites out So I made this, and I made this in a day, literally one single day. This whole thing was stood up. It took probably about 60 prompts, 60 to 80 prompts after the initial one. The initial one got all the bulk out, but didn't flesh out all the image, like all the links, like these bottom links. And there was a lot of issues connecting to the database and a lot of other things that were problematic. But we can check out here, and I'll just use this and use the demo card number. Now you can place an order. Hopefully it works now that I'm running the demo. Maybe we'll get a bug that I can debug later. Okay, yeah, it looks like the new address system maybe isn't working properly. Yep, it looks like that new address form isn't working properly. It looks like I got a bug. Whatever, it is what it is. That's amazing. Um, I got to fix the bug still, obviously. Oh man, I shouldn't have signed out. Anyways, I'm gonna sign in as an admin, and I can come into the admin dashboard and see everything. We got a new order, the order that we just placed. Uh, Obviously today is April 4th, and the order was $60, and the order was 100 mealworms, so I can package that up and get that shipped out to the user, and update their shipping information. This is the only site I haven't done, or the only link I haven't done yet, which is the customers link. I can respond to emails and say, hey, thanks for it all, whatever. And then the email will get sent. Oops. The email will get sent to my email, or the user's email rather, not necessarily my email, as you can see here. Thanks for it all. So it's a fully functional site with SMTP integration and everything. So it's pretty dang impressive, I think. Um, it was made in a day. I made all this in a single day. And you can ship this and clone this and give it to do these sites for people, small clients, 250 bucks a site. You can flip these out a day, 250 bucks a day. You can make so much money. So I just wanted to show you guys that. And then the last thing that I wanted to talk about is MCP servers. I recently just made an MCP server today. I have been looking at it. It's been on my radar for about a week now. I said I was going to finally make an MCP server. I did so using the C# SDK. There's some great documentation here that I should probably link in my README. And yeah, as you can see in the, wait, is it here? No, that's not it. This just shows you how to set up the MCP server. Oh wait, no, this isn't even mine. No wonder I was like so confused. Here's my MCP server, and as you can see, when you use it with the IDE or with the AI agent, I say comment the code using the comedy at MCP. This is my MCP, my model context protocol. Calls that model context protocol, and then it inserts a comedy line programming joke in the comments, just to brighten up the comments. It's just kind of like a demo project to kind of really learn how MCP servers really work. But let me show you how to leverage MCP servers and the value of MCP servers, because you might not quite understand what an MCP server is. Basically, it is a way to enable your AI agents and give them context to do things for you, to give them functionality. So like, it's like handing a contractor a toolbox full of tools, right? So this GitHub MCP server is my toolbox, and here's all the tools that it could use. It can create or update a file, search repositories, create repositories, get file contents, push files, create like all these amazing, amazing things I can do straight from my AI agent. So I can sit here and say, I need a new repository on my GitHub. Name it test MCP creation. I want to add issues to the repository for a README documentation and a project outline for a cat zoo, all types of cats. What else can this do? Create dev, QA, and prod branches. Um, create issues for development. Add issue comments, etc. Okay. So yeah, I'm gonna ask it to create a new repository on my GitHub, and I'm adding a bunch of requests to it that I haven't tested yet. So hopefully this doesn't fail on video. As you can see, I'm connected to my GitHub MCP server. You just go and get your private key from GitHub, and you'll be able to connect it in Cursor, basically. Super cool stuff. Okay, I'm going to pause until this finishes generating. Okay, there it goes. All right, so it's going to call the MCP tool create repository. So it's going to create the repository. It's going to create me some development, QA, and production branches. It's going to create some issues for the project. You know, and if you fed this this AI a README or a project spec, it would have that context in order to really flesh out the repository for you, and it would get everything connected properly. I'm really giving it an underwhelming prompt here, and it has to fill in a lot of gaps. So it's going to be not as impressive as it could be, but you can really see the value of this. Like, this is one tool set and one toolbox with all of these tools, right, provided from GitHub. So when all these new companies or when these private API or private companies or solo developers are going to be making MCP servers connected to their data with these functions to do these specific things, the AI agent is going to be able to take advantage of that and really, really get down to work with code generation and optimizing workflows and really just saving companies a lot of time. So if I refresh the page and go to my GitHub, as you can see here, we have our test MCP repository. As you can see, that was written in the AI agent, and it had access. Pulls this up. We have 3 issues. Um, it looks like, yeah, look at this stuff. It completely fleshes out big cats, lions, tigers, medium cats, domestic cats, whatever. Technical specifications. It gives you a full stack to use for a project. Obviously, it's filling in so many gaps here. You wouldn't really want to follow this blindly. Let's follow this up. Let's bring back the AI in the video. Can you make the README and resolve the issue regarding, or issue number 1? I'll create a comprehensive README file and resolve issue number 1. Let's see what happens. I think that I'm going to pause again to give it some time. All right, here we go. We got create or update file. So it looks like we're creating the README with the content, and then it calls update issue and closes the issue. And as you can see, it happened like almost instantly. The issue is closed and completed. It doesn't look like it's linked to the README at all. So it might need some more instructions. But now look, we have this whole README, and I haven't done anything. As you can see, I've done everything on the video. Like, I haven't touched anything, and I got all this boring documentation infrastructure stuff set up, stuff that really takes the developer away from developing and, kind of makes the job miserable, can now be taken and done by an agent really fast and even at a higher quality than the developer could have done on their own. So like it, hate it, this is where we're going. MCP servers, AI agents, this is the way of the future. And if you want to see more content, or if you want to learn how to make websites, if you want to learn anything program related, or if you know of any software engineering jobs, feel free to comment. Please connect with me. I want to make more videos. I just don't know how to get into it. I don't know how people do it. It's extremely difficult to be creative, and I admire those that can pump out content, high quality content all the time. I hope to be that one day, but we're just getting started. So if you learned anything, found any of this interesting, or have any questions, drop a comment. Stop by my GitHub at github.com/Tanner253. Thanks for watching. Appreciate you.